What's up, pals and gals of the YouTube world? It's your boy, the Wolfgamer25, and we are back once again for another riveting segment of Figure Friday. Oh, it's that special time of the week where we spend some quality time together and basically nerd out things, figure, Funko, merchandise, memorabilia related of all kinds, shapes, sizes, and colors, character-wise, anything sorts, anything of the sorts. You're gonna find it here on this channel. Um, as you guys know, before the holiest moments, I want to let you guys know we here at the Wolfpack, we do care about each other, and I care about you guys, lifeblood of this channel, and I want you to know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So before we get into the merchandise of tonight, why don't you do your boy a favor, and if you haven't already, do go and get yourself something to eat, something to drink, or even something to snack on if you want, because as you know, we do like to start at the 3-minute marker. I've already a minute in. I keep looking at the time clock right here, but I know that it's going to be down here. So anyways, if you like, go ahead and feel free to go ahead and do that, and I'll be here waiting because I want to give you guys ample time to relax. So please help yourself, and I'll be here waiting. Let's go and cheer up. Dang, I feel like I'm out of focus. Very exciting. Very excited about tonight. Excuse me. Also, for those of you guys who are still under this quarantine thing, I do hope that you're handling it very well. Hope you haven't lost your minds yet, because I know there are people out there who are going nuts for some reason. But also, I do hope that for those of you guys who are working during this pandemic, I hope that you're out there killing it. I hope you're making that bread and that you're getting to go home to your families and your loved ones. Oh, man, because I got to tell you, this weather, it doesn't really make for good working conditions due to the fact that I work out in the sun. But that's fine. I love the sun. I prefer the warm weather to the cold weather, because to me, I feel like just the cold isn't really good for anything. But that's just me. I prefer the warm weather. I'm a warm weather type of guy. Messages. Okay. Just there. Oh goodness. And I also hope that you guys are make sure you're keeping the safety things going on. Wear the masks if necessary, please, because I've also seen a lot of people getting into it over people not wearing masks, getting into fights over stupid stuff like that. We're still trying to beat this pandemic, folks, because it's not over yet. Come on, do your boy a favor, huh? Wear the mask, huh? Help everybody out so that we can continue to push through this pandemic and come out strong, huh? But for those of you guys just joining us, welcome back. I do hope that you are ready, and I hope you're relaxing, because tonight's episode is going to be, as I said, very exciting. Today we're actually going to be introducing two new figures. They're coming out of different worlds. One of them, of course, is coming from the DC universe, and the other, we're going to take a trip back into the world of Power Rangers. And we're going to be introduced two of them. Like I said, they're both warriors. They both know their hand-to-hand combat very well. But one thing that stands out the most is the fact that they know their way around a weapon of some sorts. I don't want to give it away, because all I'm gonna say is that it's a handheld weapon, and that it takes great skill to use it. Now, as I said, I don't want to give no spoilers, so please, um, as I said, I hope you're relaxing, and if you're not, please sit back, relax, and kick your feet up, because as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. Uh, Now that I think about it, I never really stretched, so I think I should do that now. Yeah, that's better. Arms been bothering me all day. I don't know why. It could be because I might have, done something at work, but it's okay. I'm happy because I can still move it, and the fact that I still have it. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. But before we start, let me get a good old sneak here. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Okay. We just ready the first one. Stay. Okay. So first up, we're gonna go ahead and venture into the world of DC Comics. Today we're gonna be introducing a warrior, but not just any warrior. She's a female warrior. She basically has seen a lot of tragedy and mainly it happened during her lifetime. And but the thing is that she's very skilled at the blade she's handling. She knows how to use it very well. It's turned her into a expert swordsman, master swordsman, if you will, because in the same way, it's if it wasn't for this particular weapon, we would not know her by the name today. Now, oh goodness, I got a hair in my eye. Ooh, that hurts. Yes. Oh boy, got a cat hair in my eye. I keep forgetting to dust off my bed. But she made her first appearance in the Brave and the Bold comic book series back in 1983. She was created by Mike Barr and Jim. Uh, Forgive me if I butcher this name. Jim Aparo. It's one of those two. Either way, but oh yeah. Along with having one thing that was cool about her is the fact that she had a partnership with the Caped Crusader known as Batman, and if it's the fact that she's also been in a number of other teams, more memorable teams, if you will. Those names, of course, including the Birds of Prey. She did go on several missions with Batman and Robin. And of course, she was even in the Justice League and even the Suicide Squad. Yes, it's true. You heard me right. The Suicide Squad. And as I said, to me, what sets her apart is the very fact that the weapon that she carries is it's unlike any other weapon that I've ever heard of, because it's known as the Soul Taker's sword, and the only reason that makes it so unique and sort of powerful is the fact that what its purpose is, or what it's good at, what it's more well known for. But said wielder does happen to go by two names. One of them, of course, being her real name, which is, of course, Tatsu Yamashiro. But her real well-known name is, of course, ladies and gents, a big Wolfpack welcome to Katana. That's right, folks, the DC Katana. But this, however, is the bombshell version of said wielder of the blade, because it's the same Great Warrior, same story, just the fact that she she is sporting this bombshell look. Because me, um, the reason I like it so much, or that I prefer like the bombshell versions of the DC ladies, is the fact that I'm an airplane type of guy. I like old warships, or old warplanes, like bombers, fighters, you name it. And the fact that was cool is that they would put paintings of bombshells, and the fact that the DC world took the next step in introducing the DC women into the bombshell era, that makes me respect them a whole lot more, because there are other versions of DC women that I'm going to be looking into getting, and I'm happy to say that she's the first one. Now there are going to be more, folks. Just going to be more. But enough rambling. Why don't I just get her out of there, huh? Okay. Now, yes, it's true. There is a statue of this version of her, and I've seen it before. It's gorgeous. It's amazing, and it's just sadly I don't have the shelf space for it, but I am looking forward into getting it if I get the chance. Her, okay. Her imprisonment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There she is. Lovely. Let me just put the box on here. Woo! Man, she looks stupendous. Wow. But let me get her out of this so I can show you. Oh, lovely. I'm happy that this one came with the plastic twist ties and not the elastic ties. Let me tell you, folks, I can't tell you how many times I've been slapped by those things every time I try to yank them out of there, or even then try to break them. I mean, it's just a hassle, really. Okay, let me get her out of there. Thank you. Okay. Come here, girl. Come here. Easy now. Easy now. Okay. Beautiful. Wow. Ooh, let me give you guys a look at her. Come on, camera. I know you want to focus on her. Let me just block my face out. I mean, either way. Oh, wait. Hmm. Oh, wait. There it is. There it is. Perfect. Perfect. Woo! Look at that. As you can see, folks, this is the yeah, this is the DC Bombshells katana version of her, sporting that beautiful sort of half kimono, I'm gonna say, and of course the mask that she's very well known for. Um, as you can see, the back of it, a sort of sash-looking deal right here, and oh, they've even given her a tattoo. Do that. Don't look at the don't look up the skirt. Come on now, y'all. I think it's because the lighting is reflecting off of it, but it's basically just a dragon on her leg. You know, it's very pretty, very beautiful. And as you can see, she has her hair up in traditional Japanese lore or even were, and of course, rocking a piece, one patented piece of armor here. That's of course traditional because her being a warrior, and of course, what's a warrior without her weapon? And there it is, folks. There it is, the Soul Stealer blade. And I know it looks like a regular old plain Jane katana coming straight out of Japan, but this one, however, it's very special. But some history about Miss Katana here is the fact that she was born in Japan. I can't really say what part of the city particular, but it's the fact that she was trained at a very early age in the ways of the samurai, and over the years progressed. She had fallen in love with, I believe it was two different people. I can't remember the names for the life of me, but she did choose a one in particular, and she settled down. She was married with them. She had a wonderful life. I mean, she had a loving husband. She had two amazing kids. I mean, and she thought to herself, you know, what could be better? And it's just one, oh man, it was all good until one fateful night. It was all just taken away from her when that second flame of hers had come back to bite her with a vengeance. And it's just, dang, I feel bad because she's one of the more tragic backstories of the DC characters that I looked into. It's the fact that that very suitor had killed or murdered her family. You know, he did away with her kids. I believe. I mean, I know he killed them, and he did kill her husband. But what's cool is, and it's kind of cool and tragic at the same time, is the fact that what he used to take her husband's life, and in doing so, that was the Soul Stealer blade. And it's just the thing is that in doing so, after that, it was in that moment where she had taken up the blade, the mystical blade, and she wanted to exact revenge on the very thing or on the very person who stole her life, including her husband and her kids. It's just the thing to me that stands out the most about her is her attitude and of course the blade itself. Because fun facts about her that I did find out is the fact that the sword that she carries, she actually uses it to speak to her husband, because that was the same blade that was used to take his life. Because the man who killed her husband had used the same sword. So I thought, wow. I mean, really. And I mean, I didn't want to really I didn't want to believe that at first because I looked into more of her character, and it's due to the fact that it was proven that yeah, it's true. I mean, even every chance she gets, whether it be going on a mission or just hunting somebody down, she would take time either before or after said events had happened to talk to her husband. And it's just I didn't want to believe it either until I watched the Suicide Squad movie, which was a great movie. It's the fact that it shows her in a scene where she has the blade partly unsheathed, and it looks like it's kind of smoking, but it was actually spirits that were surrounding the blade itself. Because whenever a life is taken with this blade, their eternal spirit is trapped within the blade, and that just is incredible when it comes down to detail, backstory, lore, and the character itself. Oh man. And some more fun facts about Miss Katana here. As I said, over the many years that she trained in the ways of the sword and the samurai, it has turned her into an expert swordsman, an expert hand-to-hand combat, because it's due to the fact that she doesn't just need the sword to be able to handle herself, because she can handle herself without the blade. And what's cool about her is that she has made several cameos in movies, television shows. cartoons, even video games. Because me being a TV guy, I actually did watch the Arrow series on CW, and it was the first time that I saw her in there, which I can't remember the name of the actress who played her, but she did her very well. I mean, it's the fact that I saw her partnering with Oliver Queen. Oh, good. Oh, I apologize, folks. If for those of you guys who have not seen Arrow, I apologize for the small spoiler. Please, please forgive me. Please, I do apologize. But the only game that I have seen her in was Lego DC Heroes 2, I believe. I can't remember the life of me because I played it a couple of times and sad to say I got bored with it, but hey, it's still a monumental game and hey, I love Lego games, but that's just me. So why don't we just, I feel like this just one thing that I feel should be added on to the figure. It's because I know one thing about Japanese women is the fact that when it comes down to traditional, like the kimono wear and things like that, how they always have like an umbrella with them. I just feel like it would be an expert touch and an expert add-on. It would look great, really. But that's just me, folks. Really, that's just me. But I'll give you guys one last look at her, because now she's holding on to the blade. Don't worry, she won't use it on you. I mean, I told her she shouldn't because, I mean, you guys are special to me, and I'd rather like you to keep your souls where they're at. Yeah, see, there's the tattoo. Beautiful, beautiful. And like I said, this is the smallest version of the figure, and she's fully posable, and I like that about her because I love figures that are fully posable. Because as you guys know, I know I've mentioned it several times in the past, but for those of you guys who don't know, I do take pictures of my figures, and I post them on my Instagram. So if you like, when I get the chance, I'll be sure to try and get that into my bio on this channel so that you guys will be able to take a look at what I do best. One of the things that I like to do, or besides gaming and watching anime, Oh boy. You guys good? I hope you're good because I want you to be able to relax with me. Oh, yeah. That's some good tea. Some good sweet tea. Wait, what? Not now. Leave me alone. I'll play the PlayStation in a minute. Sorry, folks. But moving on, we're going to go ahead and switch up the timelines. We're going to switch up the universes. We're going to shuffle them around a little bit. And we're going to head into the world of Power Rangers. But not necessarily the Power Rangers that you would think I'd be talking about. No, this time we're going to head into a different universe, if you will. One that takes place in sunny Reefside, California. And wait. Goodness. Sorry, folks. That was up in there for a while, and it was plaguing me. I had to get it out. Okay. I hope you're good. I hope you guys are good, really, because I apologize. And for any of you guys who said bless you, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Back to it then. So as I said, this particular universe that we're going to be talking about, it does take place in Riverside, California. It tells the story of four high school kids and a teacher, but what sets them apart is the fact that they fight not only to defend Riverside, but the whole world, which of course I know you're probably guessing. Yes, it's true. I am talking about a group of teenagers and one teacher in particular. I'm going to mention his name. I don't want to mention it right now because I want to talk more about the character. Um, as I said, they're fighting against the main villain, and of course in the series. I apologize once again in advance for the spoilers for those of you guys who have not seen this series of Power Rangers, but I highly recommend it because it is also one of my favorites. They're facing the evil villain, of course, known as Mesogog, and ironically in a way, it's kind of about the character that we're discussing tonight, mainly because he another very well-known fighter that I've seen before in the Power Rangers series. He started out evil, but then he did the right thing. He did what was necessary, and then ended up joining the good side. But we're gonna get into all that tonight. We're gonna introduce some characters. We're gonna look at the figure, and we're gonna get all this information out. So let me just set him up so he's ready. I don't like the way he's looking at me though, because I know he wants to get out of that box. Now, this particular individual is the adoptive son of the multi-billionaire known as Anton Mercer. And since his real parents or his blood parents had actually tragically gotten killed in a cave-in during an archaeological dig, um, it's just this happened before he had moved to Reset, California. I'm assuming when he was a little bit younger in the time, but I didn't get a chance to read into that. But ooh, excuse me. Okay. But in which case, during that time, Anton had actually taken him in, and he gave him a life. Since now, this particular individual, he considers Anton to be his father, which of course caused him to take up the last name, which of course, in this case, the last name is Mercer. Now, however, it all changed. It all just changed one day when he discovered something known as an invisiportal in his father's office, if you will. And in that minute where he was transported into the lair, if you will, of the evil villain known as Mesogog, once again, and of course, in doing so, he came into contact with a gem known as the Dino Gem. In this case, a white Dino Gem. I'm pretty sure you can probably guess where I'm going with this because in that particular moment, it had transformed him into, ladies and gents, please help me welcome a big welcome to Trent Mercer, aka the White Dino Ranger. That's right, folks. This is the Lightning collection that was just recently released. I am happy to say that I snagged him because he was the only copy that in the store, and I had to get him quick, fast, and in a hurry because he was also another one that I was looking for. Ooh wee! And I must say, he is awesome to look at because he is the White Ranger, sort of the sixth Ranger. Oh no, well, in this instance, he's the fifth Ranger of the series. And okay, let me get him out of there, folks, real quick. Yes, yes. Come here, Mr. Mercer. Thank you. I'll just put that right there. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, folks. I apologize for the noise. Oof. Okay. Get the power out. Let's see here. He comes with two interchangeable hands, and of course, his weapon of choice, and of course, the Ranger, and of course, an interchangeable head, which of course is the face. And I'm gonna get him out of there right now. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okie dokie. Let me give you guys a look at him first. And don't worry, we're going to talk more about him now. There he is. Isn't he awesome? Look at that. Now, as I said, this is the Lightning Legacy Collection, Lightning Collection, my apologies, of the White Dino Thunder series. Another one of my favorites, of course. Now, as I said, it's the thing about the gem that sort of set it apart. What made it so bad because it's the fact that the gem, it was kind of like it had a mind of its own. Because in doing so, when Trent had come into contact with it, it's when of course his morpher was already stuck to his hand. But what's kind of tragic and terrible about it is the fact that the gem sort of kind of had a mind of its own because it basically forced him to morph or even change whenever like it felt like it or even whenever he wanted to. And at first, I mean, he did work as a loner, not really looking for help from anybody because he always felt that he was the best, and I mean, in the end, he was sort of the superior ranger because when he went toe to toe with like all three, even four of the rangers, he would bring them to their knees based off how powerful he was. But that's only because he's in possession of certain weapons and certain powers. And of course, in this one is of course the dang, I did not remember for the life of me. I believe it's called the Drago Zord or the Drago power. And in a way, it is, one of the more well-known Power Rangers, or even then just powers in the series. Even back at the Super Sentai days, he was, you know, very powerful, because I've seen previews of what he can do, and I saw what he did even back in the Super Sentai days, and wow, just he blew me away, really. But since he wanted no one's help, he was on the villains team, yes, for a while, but of course that's also due to the fact that the gem was making it hard for him. He was struggling to maintain with himself because he knew there was an evil inside the gem, and he tried to separate himself because there was even an instance or an episode where which is one of my favorite episodes, is the fact that he went toe to toe with his dark side. And one thing is that I've noticed is that he's the fifth ranger to unlock what's called super dino mode. What that is like, if you see like all these spines here and all these markings on his arms, basically what that does is they basically pop out and become spines, or even then spikes, if you will, and they make the ranger itself more dangerous because all the rangers have it. It's just in this one it's 10 times worse because the markings that are on his arm here, they extend out to about right here, making it very dangerous. Okay, but um, it's the fact that over time, the villains had sort of suspected things that were really off about him. So he was kind of suspected as being a traitor, and he was due to his interactions with, of course, the other Rangers. Now, at the time, they were going to the same school, and they knew each other outside of being Rangers, but they didn't know at the time they were Rangers until, of course, it took place a little bit further down the line, and due to the fact that his father had sort of a split personality, if you will. Small spoiler here, folks. His father is Mesogog. My apologies. It's just if it wasn't until the fact that he had to strike a deal with Mesogog in order to free his father. Of course, the deal is that he had to give up the Dino Gems of himself, the other Rangers, and including that other well-known Ranger that I told you about, which of course is Tommy Oliver, because in this series he plays a teacher called Dr. Tommy Oliver, an archaeologist, if you will. But we all know that's not true. But thankfully, the plan, it did work. It did come to fruition. He was able to save his old man, but later he would lose his powers due to the fact that him and the other four Rangers had to deal with Mesogog for one final battle. And in doing so, it's just during that moment, all the powers were maxed, and even then, Mesogog had showed his true form. And it wasn't like a giant, T-Rex or anything like that. It was just, a sort of, massive, just gigantic dinosaur lizard-looking creature. And as I said, he was able to save his old man, and he was able to separate the two out. So Mesogog was his own, and then his father was his own. Okay, and let me give you guys a look-see here at the weapons he's rocking. And of course, as you can see, one of the more favorite accessories, the Drago Saber. And of course, now what's cool about the Saber is the fact that it comes with a special ability, if you will. And of course, I'll show you guys that's it right here. Now, I know what you're thinking. It just looks like regular lightning, but it's not. Because if you see in there, if you look closely, if my camera focuses, those are actually arrows. Yes, it's true, folks. Because basically, how it works is he would basically take his saber here and basically chain energy, but at the same time he would turn them into projectiles. And of course, in this case, was arrows. And of course, he used it against the Rangers, and he would bring, like I said, he'd bring them to their knees. But yeah. He looks awesome, I ain't gonna lie. But let me show you guys the face. The face behind the White Dino Ranger is Trent Mercer. I love the fact they got the face, spot on. It's just the nose. I mean, damn, it looks a little bit big. But hey, I'm not complaining. It still looks boss. It looks awesome. And I'm happy to have him on the crew. I'm happy to have him join the Wolf Pack. And I do hope you guys are happy as well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boom. Now, before I end it, I would very much like to give a special shout out to the 2 new subscribers who had joined the Wolfpack. And I can't really say when it happened. I just got the notification this morning that I gained 2 new subscribers, 2 new additions to the Wolfpack. I cannot thank you enough for joining. I do appreciate you so much. And I do hope that you continue to enjoy the content that I will be putting out, because there's a lot more to come. So once again, I do appreciate you for joining, and I look forward to having you on this channel, and I appreciate your support. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right there, folks. If you like, feel free to hit the follow button when it is posted here, or if you want, feel free to sample one of these lovely videos when they do pop up. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves. Lávase las manos, por favor, and wear the masks. Okay. Peace.